My name is Linda Diane Worthy, and I'm the author of Free Falling, God's Angels by My Side. And it's a book that's available on Amazon, Kindle, my website, lindadianeworthy.com. And you can see more of my things on my YouTube channel at Miracles and Dance. But first I wanted to talk to you about, we'll start with my book. My book details so many miracles I couldn't include all of them. But I thought, when God woke me up, and I talk about this in my book and other videos that I've made, when God woke me up and said dance, and I thought, okay, that's the end of the miracles. But boy, was I surprised. About a month or so ago, maybe a little less, I still have aware and unaware states, and I usually hurt myself when I go into an unaware state. But I don't know about it until I wake up the next morning with bruises all over my body. But this time it wasn't the bruises so much, it's that I couldn't move anything from my elbow to my shoulder on either side. It was bilateral. So all I can figure out is that I was out walking in my living room or bedroom or something, and I fell, and to break the fall, I automatically, in an unaware state, think Ambien, stuff like that, held out my arms to brace the fall. That's what logic tells me. And so I went through all the x-rays and the MRIs. I even had my shoulder impingement syndrome surgery already scheduled. And I'd had this before in 2008. So I knew what it should be, what I'd have to go through and what it felt like. And so I was thinking, wow, this is not going to be good, because by the time they get both arms fixed, I'm going to have to go at least a year without any dancing. And I'm already getting kind of old. I don't have a lot of years to waste with my dancing. But so there I was at physical therapy, and I just got through showing my physical therapist the reports from my MRI. And it was very clear that I needed MRI surgery immediately. And so, like I said, the surgery for one arm was already scheduled. And so he knew about this. And all of a sudden, within about a 5 to 10 minute time frame, I felt something strange happening in my shoulders and my back. And if you've ever had shoulder impingement syndrome or known somebody that has it, your arms just can't go and do all of this stuff. It just can't. And I just felt something happening, and I knew right away God had just healed me, because that was going to interfere with his plans and purpose for me to be the interpretive dancer that he gifted me with back in June of 2023. So I was really shocked. And my physical therapist looked at me, and he was really shocked, because I was doing things nobody should be able to do with needing that kind of surgery. And he had seen the MRI results for it. And I looked at him and I said, "You have just witnessed a miracle." And I was just so excited and so amazed about it that the pain was gone, and gone for good. Because when God heals you, the Bible talks about that he who has begun a good work in you, he's going to finish. And I'm not done dancing for God's glory. So I remember talking to him, and I'm not sure he's a Christian or not. He hears my story a lot when I go there for physical therapy. But he was just shocked. And actually, he documented it. And I didn't know that till I came back the next week. And I had a substitute, because he was not feeling well that day. And the substitute told me that my regular physical therapist had documented it in my physical therapy records, that he had witnessed a miracle. And so I got home, and I'm just feeling all sorts of strange. It's just so strange. I've gone through all these miracles. They should be old hat to me, but I was just so amazed at the power of God stepping in and preventing me from being able to dance and fulfill my promise to him and his promise to me. And so when I got home, I got a phone call from the hospital, just kind of double checking on my surgery that I was going to be having in the next couple of weeks. And so I had a chance to tell them everything that had just happened from physical therapy. And so they documented it in my medical records that my physical therapist had seen God heal me. And I was thinking, this is so cool, because the premise of my book, free falling God's angels by my side, is that I've undergone all these miracles, but, for over 12, 13 years. And through it all, it's heavily documented with eyewitness reports, family reports, medical reports, hospital reports, and fire and police reports. So it's all very documented. And so when you know it, that when God chose to heal me from something that would terribly inhibit my ability to dance for God's glory, that he healed me, and true to his word, he healed me in front of someone medically that could document it, because he had no explanation for it. And it just fills me with joy to talk about this. And so I wanted to share with you that some people are blessed to even have one miracle in their life, and I can't count how many that I have had, because my book doesn't even talk about all my miracles, just the bigger ones. But this is a big one too, because this has to do with what I considered was my final miracle, which was the ability to dance when I'm not a dancer. So thanks for listening, and I just had to share this with you because I want to say in closing that God is good all the time. Thank you.